So what are the different forms of domestic violence or abuse? In this picture, we demonstrate at least 5 different forms of abuse that happen in terms of domestic violence. So the number one, economic abuse. So economic abuse involves controlling a partner's financial resources to create dependency or powerlessness. This can include withholding money, prohibiting education or job opportunities, or preventing access to financial information, denial of funds, refusal to contribute financially, denial of food or basic needs, controlling access to health opportunities, denying one opportunities to seek employment, total control over all resources, and denying another person the rights to play any part in them. So we know that this is common, especially in Africa. Male partners do not want the female partners to engage in meaningful work. So that is a form of economic abuse or economic domestic violence. Then sexual violence. This refers to non-consensual sexual activity forced upon an individual, often involving coercion, threats, or even exploitation. It can encompass a range of actions, including coerced sex through threats, intimidation, or physical force, forcing unwanted sexual acts, forcing sex with others, involvement of persons in pornography or sexually explicit language, unwanted or uninvited teasing and taunting about one's dressing or personal appearance, unwanted touch of any kind, including touching people's private parts, or treating someone as an object, viewing the female as a sexual object, rape, attempted rape, prostitution, human trafficking. There are several examples of this, but that is sexual abuse. And then number 3 is psychological abuse. Psychological abuse is a form of manipulation and control that aims to destabilize the victim emotionally or even mentally. Tactics may include constant criticism, threats, isolation from friends and family, inducing fear or confusion behavior intended to intimidate, constantly humiliating or persecuting someone, threats of abandonment or abuse, confinement to the home, surveillance threats to take away custody of the children, destruction of objects, isolation, verbal aggression or harassment. For example, elders like teachers may use words that belittle children or humiliate them or ridicule them. Name calling, sarcasm, spreading rumors, abusive attacks or remarks, exclusion from groups. So it can take on various forms, but that is psychological or emotional abuse. And then physical abuse. Now, physical abuse involves the use of force or violence to cause harm, injury, or pain to another person. It could include beating, arm twisting, stabbing, choking, kicking, murder, traditional harmful practices like female genital mutilation, wife inheritance, passing a widow and her property to the dead husband's brother, burning, clapping, strangling, threats with objects or even weapons, etc., etc. So this could take on various forms. And then finally, emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is a form of mistreatment that primarily targets the person's emotions and mental well-being. This could include belittling, gaslighting, manipulating, demeaning, constantly criticizing the victim, leading to emotional trauma and damage to their self-esteem. So these are the 5 common forms of abuse that we see in homes or communities around us.